Hello. We just went through the most amazing frequency. And as I woke up this morning and I found myself clear and the messages came in, I became aware that we have a beautiful 13 cycle birthing process that we are about to go through. So later this week, I will post for those that want to enroll in the entire 13 cycle program a link. You can pay per cycle. You can pay in 4 payments. You can pay in full. Or if you can't do any of those, you can pick up the cycles that most speak to you. Okay. And as I'm in the middle of getting these downloads, I'll put all of that out later this week. But it's culminating in a divine point, a trigger point of destiny at 0 degrees 00. And it is about our masculine and feminine energies. It is about our relationships. It is about our birthing into the new age of Aquarius. And so what comes out, we've got the winter wish. We have been isolated away from ourselves. So a lot of this is going to pull in work with our inner child to reintegrate our inner child to ourselves and to become that wholeness that we are going to need to be if we move into this new age. And we want to be our spiritual highest value. We want to be our highest alchemy, so to speak. And as that pulls in, there is a fullness, but there's work to be done. I don't want to say that this is going to be an easy course at all. This is a culmination of the work that I have done with all of my teachers and the intuitive guides, your guides, right? And Aries, okay? The creation, the spark of Mars. Venus spoke to Mars yesterday for the first time in 20 months. And that spark was the spark of creation of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. And it's time for our inner child, right, on the bottom here, to let go and to cross that bridge, to move forward, to integrate, to release very somatically in some aspects the old frequencies, the old energies, the old traumas, and to allow ourselves to open up the space for what's coming. Because if you don't have the space for what's coming for you, when we enter the new age of Aquarius, it's going to feel like this new age is like compressing you. And that compression is not going to be pretty, and it's not going to be fun, and it's not going to be happy, which is what everyone's like, yeah, right? New age of Aquarius. Happiness. Not for everyone, okay? Yeah, spirit guides are saying it's time for the sacredness. It's time to breathe through our hearts. It's time for us to harvest the old and to move into the new. Okay. So let's pull out just a little read for those of you as you are trusting the process of what you're being called to with this. And of course, there's my lion, my son, my new beginning. Is your ego leading the way? Are you following your soul path? Thank you. Right? Again, harvest. There is this aspect of what you are cleaning up, what you are clearing up, what you are going to plant will be anew. And again, it's not going to be easy. There is this aspect of working with your emotions, right? Venus was also, there was a very special like moon energy in yesterday, and Venus says, right, our emotions are cycles, and the cycles are the moon, and the 13 cycles are the container of the new life path. Okay. Yeah. This is the old masculine energies, okay, the old ego energies moving into the new energies. And there is a feeling of trying to race away from the ego, but we actually can't do that. The ego is embedded in us, right? We can't do that. So we have to work with our ego, which means we have to reintegrate parts of ourselves that can aspect that, because the ego is created in the womb, and that neocortex is programmed, and without the soul retrieval part of our inner child, then we cannot fully integrate to be able to work properly with our ego. The ego is not going anywhere, FYI. If anyone tells you that you can go through life egoless, they would be wrong. You cannot go through life without that neocortex, okay? 3 of Cups. This is like befriending yourself, befriending your heart. And it's going to be a slow process, but you're carrying that which you're going to grow. And we will grow it at the end in a culmination of going through that vertex at 0 degrees, and then working through 3 eclipses in 1 month. No shit. And then we move into a Mercury retrograde where we spend time in solitude and we work through that birthing process, okay? And then the birthing happens and you leave the past behind. And then look at that. Then the new is planted, okay? So this is going to be something pretty spectacular, pretty amazing. I'm very excited about it. I feel like it's just a beautiful thing that we are moving towards. I will be excited to share little bits and pieces for those of you that don't take part in this. Again, I will post later this week a link where you can sign up for that if you would like to. It may be the very end of the week, is what Spirit's telling me, because I feel they're like, wait, don't push too fast, right? You know, that's how the birthing process is. Right before we birth, it's like, woof, stop, don't push for a minute, clear everything out, and then a final push, right? And that's kind of what we're going to go through. So I love you guys. Thank you for being a part of my woo, and I will talk to you more about this. All right, bye.